Hey everybody, welcome back. In this lesson video, we're going to be doing a great song by CCR called Who'll Stop the Rain? Let's get into the lesson video. So this is a cool song. It has a bunch of different things we can do. We're going to do some picking. I'll show you some picking if you want to do that. We'll go over the strumming pattern and we'll get into everything you need to know to be able to play this song. Just a quick reminder, if you need the chord chart for this song, go to laurenbateman.com. Under the song section, I have all my songs listed there. You can go print out the chart, come back here, and follow along. So this intro, I have a couple options for you. We have a strumming way of doing it, and we have a picking way of doing it. But first, let's start with the strumming way. Fortunately, the chords are easy enough. It's a G and an E minor chord. If you're doing the strumming, the picking will really take care of the walk down. But if you want to throw that in, I'll show you how to do that. So for the strumming, what we're going to do is just basically straight up eighth notes. Don't kill it. Don't go. Relax the strumming hand. It's just a soft strum. Very soft, okay? And all we're doing is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Just a G chord to an E minor. So basically it goes double G, double E minor, double G. On the way to the E minor, you can throw in a walk down if you want. The picking is going to take care of it, but if you're playing by yourself, maybe you want to throw the walk down in. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our G chord, play a full measure of strumming, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on the second measure, we're going to put a walk down on the fourth beat. And all we're doing is we're lifting up our second finger here, removing it, and we're going to play the bass note, which is F sharp, on the top string. So second fret on the top string. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and so hear that 4. So I just stopped strumming and I just on the fourth beat played that second fret on the top string, let it ring out for one beat, and then jump right into E minor. So once again, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and... So that'll give you the cool sound for the intro. But if you want to spice it up and you want to learn how to do the picking, that's what I'm going to show you next. If you guys like this video, don't forget real quick to subscribe to the channel. This way you'll see when I put out new lessons just like this. So let's do the intro for this real quick. Okay, so the picking pattern for the intro, we're basically going to be doing G and E minor. And the top one, the rhythm is 1 and 2 and for most of it. So it's going to be the 6th string, the 2nd string, the 3rd string, and the 1st string. That's the rhythm. 1 and 2 and. So we do that twice because we're doing a G chord. And I'll show you how to throw the walk downs in after. Next, we're going to go to an E minor chord. And really, you just need to leave the finger on the bottom string because we're not hitting any of those other notes played by the E minor. So all open notes except for this bottom finger, 3rd fret, bottom string. So just leave that down. Same pattern, 6, 2, 3, 1. And I'm picking down, down, up, down, just so you know which way my pick is moving. So it's down, down, up, down. Strings 6, 2, 3, 1. Okay, and then you would do that twice. And then we go back to G. All right, and you can see here, I don't even have to put that finger down because I'm not using it, but if you want to play a full G chord, go for it. So there's a couple of walk downs, so now that you've kind of got the timing of it, so it's 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 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 and then you would go into the strumming for the verse. So let's throw in those walk downs. We're going to add those on the 4. So it's going to come in second measure, just like the strumming. We're going to add it on the 4th beat. The first one is after G. So we've got G, we do 1, 3, 4. So first finger on that top string, 2nd fret. So again, it'll be bum, 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 3, 4, and then E minor. Now on this E minor, we're going to play the D, open D string. on the fourth. So it's, okay, so from G we had bum, 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 and then E minor, bum. And then we hit that D string, okay? And then back to G. Okay, so we got and then strum, which brings us into the verse. So you can see that I can do this without needing to look at my strings of my guitar. All right, so you might want, or you might need to practice one chord at a time watching the strings, because I was watching the music. The other thing is just to memorize the music, and then you can watch your hands. But since I don't have the music memorized, I don't need to look at my right picking hands. So that's something you can work on in your practice. Try working on getting away from not always having to look at the strings all the time. So let's get into our verse. Hey guys, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up below. It helps YouTube show people just like you more of my videos. All right, so for the verse, what we're going to do here is it's really all simple chords. It's my 4 simple chords that I like to teach my beginners. But we have a double G, C, G, and then it repeats that, double G, C, G. Then we have C, G, C, G, C, D, E minor, G, G. Wow, that's a lot of chords. But if you have the chord chart, you should be fine. And all we're going to do is just that simple eighth note strumming pattern. And remember, keep it soft. Don't kill the guitar. Right? It's nice and soft. G, confusion on the ground. Now C, we got good men through the ages. So back to C, C to G, C to D, E minor and G. I don't know if they actually pause in the song. I just felt like pausing. Let me check that real quick. So I just checked the recording. It doesn't pause, but there's something else that I kind of heard in the strumming if you wanna throw this in as a little bonus. All right, so it sounds like there's a little bit of a hop in the strumming pattern. So this eighth note pattern works out great. It's fine. And I wonder who'll stop the rain. No problem. It almost sounds like there's a little hop on. So we're missing the down strum on the 2. That's all. I was just hearing a little bit of a hop in the strumming pattern. So it'll sound like this. If we go back to a G chord, it's going to be 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and just a slight change, but it makes a big difference in the sound. So it's going to be down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. So that is another strumming pattern that if you play, it'll probably sound a little bit more like the song. So if you want to use that, great. If you're not good at skipping up strums, don't worry about it. Just stick with the straight up eighth note pattern. So we go through another verse in this, and then we get this really cool instrumental part that has some unique rhythms and timings to it. So the instrumental, we're going to be starting on a G chord. And for some of these, if you want to hold them, I would probably strum, but you can hold the chords. But we're going to do a full measure of G. And then it's going to be D, A minor, C. Those are the 3 chords. D, A minor, C, and they're changing on 1 and 4. Okay, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. I lost my chords. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then there's a measure of C, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That C you probably could just hold if you wanted to, but I'm going to strum just for the timing of it. So we got C, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we have E minor, D, G, same timing, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we have a G, 1, 2, 3, 4 on D, and then we're back into G. So if I play the whole thing through, it's going to be G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and. So that's that part. So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So, and that's where, you know, on that G where you go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of hitting another G, you could probably just hold it out and it'll sound perfectly fine. A little note that I realized when I was strumming. So if you notice my right hand, even though we've got this syncopated timing and we're just hitting the chords for one strum, the and, so that A minor, I'm hitting on an up strum. So it's down, up, down, down, up, down. And the same thing with the D on the E minor progression, down, up, down. So you see my hand never stops strumming. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, down, 2 and 3, down, up, down, 2, 3, 4, ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. And that's a great way to work on timing in your strumming, is just keep this hand going. Don't stop it, because I can keep time with my hand without necessarily always needing to count in my head. Eventually, you'll be able to start feeling these things and you won't have to count anything out loud anymore. So finally, the outro. We've got one more verse here. And, you know, basically on the end, we're going to hold E minor. And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain? And then we have our outro, which is literally repetition of the intro. So if you can play the intro, you can play the outro, and you've got this entire song. Hope you guys enjoyed this lesson video. Don't forget to like and comment the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. YouTube's gonna pop a couple more videos up over here. Go check those out. Would love to see you guys in another lesson video.